struck with a hammer.
With special life-saving skills. I go out on the road dealing with serious traffic accidents.
This is one of the most distressing things I think I've ever seen in my life.
Domestic incidents. And a major house fire.
Still on fire. They're still fighting it with breathing apparatus at the back.
That's just absolutely devastating.
And I'm put through my paces.
Push, let's go.
By a new ambulance unit formed to respond to major disasters.
Hey, walk backwards, we'll guide you around.
Hats off to all of you for doing that, man. That's hardcore.
Well done, good effort.
Tonight's mission is to go out with the West Midlands care team. Now, the care team are a group of paramedics who go out with medical and surgical staff, and basically they get called to any of the major incidents that happen all over the West Midlands. Now, that's 5 counties and it includes Birmingham and the Black Country. So if we're going to go to a major event, tonight is definitely the night.
CARE stands for Central Accident, Resuscitation and Emergency. The West Midlands Care Team is a special group of volunteers. These skilled doctors, nurses and paramedics have formed a unique team to assist the emergency service. By day, Andy Robb works as a paediatric surgeon at Birmingham Children's Hospital. On the team, he's a senior doctor. Tink Wheelhouse, an ambulance ECP, also serves as a senior nurse on the care team. Paramedic officer Andy Jeans is the team's rapid response driver, trained to drive in any emergency conditions.
Hello. Wow, your outfits are fancy, aren't they? Hello, I'm Angela.
I'm Tink.
Tink?
Yep.
Hi, Tink.
I'm Andy.
Andy, hiya.
Andrew.
Andrew. Tink, Andy, Andrew. Okay, so we're on a 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. shift this evening. What kind of calls can we expect?
We'll probably get the more serious jobs. You could say they cherry-pick the gory ones for us, but basically they're just utilising the skills that we can provide.
So we're not going to be going to a 72-year-old who's fallen down in a care home?
I wouldn't have thought so.
No?
No.
Well, I feel very worried that I'm going to see limbs that aren't attached to bodies this evening. I'm also really quite excited. I keep hearing about the driving. That's all anyone seems to talk to me about. I think I might regret it, in all honesty. But you know, I'm up for this. I can deal with this.
Anyone making a 999 call in the area will come through to one of 2 emergency operations centres.
Ambulance service, what's the address of the emergency?
Okay, and how old is she approximately?
They'll decide if an incident is serious enough to require the skills that these medics can provide. It's the start of the shift, and the team is now ready to respond to an emergency. We're heading to a heaving Birmingham city centre. This is the most central location for the team to base themselves while they wait for a call. There's one more team member I've yet to meet. Zach Chowdhury is an orthopaedic surgeon at Birmingham City Hospital. Despite being an experienced hospital registrar, tonight, on this team, he's just a trainee.
Zach, hello.
Okay.
Now, you were late.
I'm afraid so.
You are a part of a member of the care team tonight.
Yeah.
Why were you late?
I was actually doing my day job as an orthopaedic registrar at City and Sandwell Hospital.
What, you've been at work?
Yes.
What time did you start work this morning?
8 o'clock in the morning.
So you've worked from 8 o'clock this morning,
Yeah.
You've done your day job,
Yeah.
and then you're coming here voluntarily to work until the early hours of Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Are you insane?
It sounds insane.
The team shift started at 6 p.m. and will finish at 2 a.m. And we've just got our first emergency.
Hi, that's 99. If I can start asking to head towards Holyhead Road in West Brom. We've got an entrapment. A crew is also involved.
Oh, God.
We've got a crew involved in the entrapment.
There's been a major crash 10 miles away in West Bromwich. The crash is between a car and one of their own, an ambulance.
Mike Delta 99, receive over.
Mike Delta 99 receiving.
This goes to Mike Delta 99, update on scene. Into Juliet 9007 have been involved in a serious accident. Both crew members are injured, also 2 other adults and 1 child, at least 1 patient trapped. Receive over.
Thank you for updating. Okay, we're going to a really serious road traffic accident now. It's a St John's crew that's either have been carrying patients or have had some kind of collision or crash, but there's 2 adults injured and a child.
This team can bring hospital medical skills to the roadside. They only go to the most serious incidents, from car pile-ups to stabbings and shootings. And they need to respond at high speed. This journey is scary enough, never mind what's waiting at the end.
Sorry, I'm so sorry for making those noises. I know that's really not helpful to you at all, and I'll try and hold them in.
I've never seen anything like this. A car and an ambulance have collided at a crossroads with devastating results. Already on scene are over 30 firefighters, police and ambulance crew.
Head still. Good man. Relax back in the chair, keep your head still. Good man, that's exactly what I want you to do.
2 adults are trapped in the front of the car, and in the back is my worst nightmare.
There's a baby in the back. She's just crying her eyes out.
Coming up, the full scale of this crash becomes clear.
It looks like they're having to cut everybody out. This is one of the most distressing things I think I've ever seen in my life.
It's a race against time as we rush to another accident.
This is really fast. 4 minutes officially. Hopefully we'll be there in 2.
And the team get a call for very serious assaults.
Someone's been struck with a hammer.
It's Friday night, and I'm seriously worried about the people involved in a horrific crash between an ambulance and a car carrying a baby. I'm with the care team, an elite team of doctors, nurses and paramedics. The car involved has 2 adults in the front and the baby is trapped in the back. An ambulance man hurt in the crash has been trying to help the trapped passengers despite his own injuries.
You got any pain or anything? Are you okay? Alright, do you want to come out? Alright, we need to get you sorted as well then, because... Yeah, we will do.
The trainee on the team, hospital surgeon Zach Chowdhury's role is to take the lead on the ground. His first decision is to rescue the baby.
This is one of the most distressing things I think I've ever seen in my life. They've got the baby out and the baby's fine. The babies can't be any more than about 2 years old, and they're both conscious in the front. The 2 St John's ambulance people are walking, and so they're fine. So nobody's dying, but it looks like they're having to cut everybody out.
One crew there, and then there's another one on the way.
Yeah.
The passengers are so badly trapped that the firefighters' only option is to cut the roof off. There's not a second to spare.
Yeah, no worries.
Zach is staying close to the patients. He's trying to reassure the father that his baby is safe.
You right there? worry, we'll get it sorted. Baby's out, safe. He's with Nan. Back of the ambulance going to Sandwell. Okay. Just for checks, no major injuries to him, alright? This pain still in your hip up here, is it? Okay. I'm just going to move
The man's
leg.
condition has suddenly started to deteriorate.
That's uncomfortable.
The rescue team need to get him out and on his way to hospital as quickly as possible.
Hi Andy, so you seem to be kind of coordinating quite a bit of things that are going on there. Can you explain what's happening?
Well, as part of the care team, my roles when I was arrived, obviously, everybody's safety, basically coordinating the police, the fire and the ambulance to make sure that everything's done in the correct order, because obviously the patient comes first. These two are a little bit more serious. We've actually managed to get the roof off now. 2 ambulances are here. We've got a stretcher on that side, a stretcher on this side of the vehicle, and we're going to extricate them at the same time.
With a crash of this severity, there's a strong risk of spinal injury. The fire and ambulance crews work together to free the man as safely as possible using a spinal board.
Both the fire service and the ambulance service have the ability to perform these roles, so it's better at the moment that the fire service room, because they're in the right place to do that. So they'll hold the head, okay, and then they'll start to move him up, and then somebody will take over the head whenever he gets further up the board.
Another blanket here for it. Strip that over him. Nice and still, mate.
With the man safely on a stretcher, the team's focus moves to the woman still trapped. But her case is more complicated.
Just a little bit more up. Can we just... 2 inches? Folks? Listen, guys, we need to go 2 inches this way.
Ready, steady, move.
Go.
I'm done, thank you.
All right.
I don't completely understand, but I think what's happening is because of the femur, a leg injury, they think it's like broken or something, so they're going to take her to the QE rather than the actual local hospital, because I think the QE is more has more facilities for kind of orthopaedics.
The QE is the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham. It's a major trauma centre specialising in serious impact injuries of this kind. The woman had shattered her femur in the crash and required surgery to reset her hip. The male passenger and child suffered no lasting damage from the crash. They were discharged from hospital later that night. The 2 ambulance men were treated for their injuries at hospital before being sent home.
Baz, ready when you are.
On this occasion, the care team were not required to offer immediate surgical treatment at the scene, but their skills were crucial in ensuring the trapped passengers were freed from the wreckage without further injury.
I've not seen many of those, but...
Have you not seen many of those?
No, not that bad. When you've got 2 passengers trapped and a child, and you've got one of your own, as it were, involved in an incident, which obviously the 2 ambulance crew were, it does send a chill through you. You think, okay, this could quite easily be any of us.
Yeah.
It's been quite an introduction to these elite volunteer medics, but there's no rest tonight as a call comes in for another emergency.
So we're just on our way to a domestic that's happening. Someone's been struck with a hammer.
I would imagine the police will be en route to this as well. So, when we get there, we're thinking of our safety first, because if there's an ongoing domestic, then we won't be leaving the vehicle until that's sorted.
This is a completely different type of emergency, and one which may involve direct danger to the medics. I can't believe what I'm seeing and hearing. The medics have come to help this man, and yet he's trying to attack him.
So he suddenly decided he wants to fight the world, and we're not stopping here to fight with him.
With assaults on paramedics increasing, the the team have decided it's not safe to try and treat this patient.
Too much to drink, and the patient and his friends decided they wanted to fight the world. So for our safety, for the ambulance safety, we've left scene and gone to a safe distance, and we're going to update control now.
It's just ridiculous.
I'm totally satisfied that he's very intoxicated, very aggressive. As said multiple times as we were leaving that he doesn't want to go to hospital, with extra words added. So at this point now we don't need the police to attend, and we won't be treating him. We'll be calling it non-removal from our side. If there is another call to the location, we do need police to attend, however.
It's unbelievable the way people behave. When the care team arrived on the scene, the man, who was reportedly injured, refused their help and instead tried to attack them. But the care team have no time to worry about it, and the emergency call comes in. A car has overturned on a country road.
Seatbelt on. How far away is it? How far away is Solihull about? 26 minutes.
26 minutes should take us about 12 minutes.
Should take us about 12 minutes.
The care team's drivers are trained in rapid response, and I mean rapid.
This is really fast. Kind of cope with the motorways is the little roads, which are quite difficult. 4 minutes officially. Hopefully we'll be there in 2. I think I'm relaxed and I'm not. I'm feeling the tension in my elbows, gripping onto the seat. London's 109 miles away. So at this speed, we'd be in Trafalgar Square in an hour.
We're racing at high speed to an overturned car with a man trapped inside. Sirens are blaring and the blue lights flashing. Some drivers just won't get out of the way.
No, can't see. Look in your mirror. Turn your music down. Unbelievable. Oh my good God. Look, I think I imagine on the drive, like looking at him going.
When we started out, Solihull was 26 minutes away. We've arrived here in just under 17. The accident has happened on a remote country lane. There's only one car involved, but it looks serious. It's upside down in a ditch at the side of the road. Coming up, it's a non-stop night for the elite medics as they race to help a family caught in a house fire.
That's just absolutely devastating. Just devastating. The little girl's she's maybe like 4 years old.
And there's more drama as the team are called to another serious violent attack.
There has been a male stabbed. Quick, because we don't know where we're going.
I'm in Solihull on a late shift with the West Midlands care team, an elite group of highly skilled doctors, nurses and paramedics who only go to the most serious emergencies.
Hi, evening. Hi.
We've been called to an overturned car.
Wow.
The young driver has already been freed from the vehicle.
Luckily, the young gentleman has got no massive injuries. So the care team have arrived. They've not had too much to do when they've got here. They've checked him over, and he seems like he's all right. He's obviously got his head in the spinal. What do you call it? To double check, but it looks like this is a good job to come to. Everyone's all right. Goodness knows how he ended up on his back there.
The driver has had a lucky escape. He was not trapped in the car, and the emergency services first on scene were able to get him out easily. But they're not taking any chances and have placed him on a spinal board.
Tom. Hello. Hi, you all right? I'm Angela. Bet you didn't expect to be here tonight, did you?
I wanted to be at the LG Arena watching Russell Howard.
Is that where you were meant to be?
Yeah, just on my way to my mates, and he got the 2 tickets for his birthday.
Oh no, so what happened? What?
I was going on this road. I don't know if it hit a pot roll, hit a verge or what, but I felt my right hand wheel got pulled over. So the whole car was kind of being dragged over. So I tried to turn to the left, then that was turning too far. Turned to the right, span, rolled.
That's move, isn't it, where you go left, right, and you keep trying to readjust.
Snaking a bit.
And how do you feel? Have you not got any bruises or?
No, I'm all fine, just annoyed now.
You're annoyed that you're missing Russell?
Yeah, and that my car's in the ditch over there. So.
Oh no, they've turned your car's
now.
out of the ditch now. The firemen, it took about 10 of them to pull on a rope, and it's back on all fours. I don't necessarily know whether you'll be back in it again,
no.
But it's no longer in the ditch.
All right, well, see how it goes.
This would be a good night if everyone was walking and talking by the time they'd been picked up by the paramedics.
Have you been out before?
I've been doing it for the last couple of months, yeah.
You've seen some sights?
I have seen some sights, and I tell you what, honestly, you've come out very, very lucky tonight.
I mean, I can't buy a lottery ticket, eh?
Yeah. Thanks very much for letting us on and talking to you. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Have a good night. As good as it can get, anyway.
The young man escaped from his ordeal with no injuries. His car was back on the road the next day, and he even made it to his concert later that night.
Well, I think that might have been the best outcome of a particularly tricky and horrible situation. And I'd like to go home.
And when I get home, to help clear my head, I record my thoughts on my video diary.
Well, that was quite a night. It's amazing some of the situations that these guys find themselves in. You know, one minute they can be saving lives, the next minute they can be getting attacked themselves. But I've enjoyed it, it's been good. And I'd quite like to go back out with them again. You know, it's quite hardcore. And I'm quite liking the hardcore now, it's good. I'll do it again. Do another night with them.
It's Saturday night and I'm back on a heaving Broad Street. I'm going to spend another shift with the elite medics of the West Midlands care team. The medics take their first call of the night. A baby in cardiac arrest. The team have no more information on the case and simply have to get there as fast as possible.
What do I say?
Say Mike Delta 99, go ahead.
Mike Delta 99, go ahead. Say again, repeat please.
Andy, stand down, run towards the manor.
Okay.
Did you understand that?
No,
Stand down.
We've just been stood down. The paramedics already at the scene have decided the situation is simply too serious to wait for them and have rushed the baby straight to hospital. We return to Broad Street to wait for the next call.
For me, that is absolutely categorically the worst call I can possibly go to. The children I seem to be going to seem to be just getting younger and younger. I can't bear it.
You just have to come to terms. Part of being a medic is, you know, the uncertainty of the world we live in.
The idea that there's some mother and father somewhere now who are in hospital with a 3-day-old baby who's in cardiac arrest is now being pushed to the back of my mind because I can't deal with it.
Even if I could bear to dwell on it, I can't for long, as another serious emergency is coming. This time, it's a house fire, 20 minutes away. And again, there are young children involved.
My way of thinking's changing quite a bit as well, because now I'm not really thinking about what we could be faced with when we get there. I'm just concentrating on the road, timings, and it's like my brain started to compartmentalise an evening, so I'm taking it in chunks. And I'm trying to do that so that I stop overthinking every single situation, because I can make a situation into something horrendous. And actually, you know, the horror of it by itself is bad enough without me making it grow legs.
Once more, we're racing at high speed to the scene.
So as we're kind of going down these dual carriageways, there are the obvious speed cameras, and as we go past they click. You get that double click that as a civilian driver you'd never ever want to see that. So the picture gets sent to the headquarters, and there is someone who's employed to make sure that actually each time an ambulance has gone through one of these speed cameras that they were actually on a 999 call. So there's no going home for a quick lunch or anything like that. You have to be on a 999.
This call out is for a family involved in a house fire, and it looks like it's still burning. Inside, firefighters are battling to control it. A family of 5 has been rescued from the blaze and are in need of urgent medical attention.
At the moment it's a bit unclear about what's going on. It's quite a packed ambulance.
They're suffering from smoke inhalation, and one child has been badly burned.
The little girl's she's maybe like 4 years old.
In England during 2010, over 200 people died in burning houses like this one. But this family have had a lucky escape.
And how many people were in there at the time?
There was a father and 3 children and some other family members that I'm not sure whether they were male or female.
And has everyone got out?
Everybody's out. There's nobody in the house anymore.
And is there any major injuries?
It's got 2 of the children with burns, father's fine.
And that's their entire house?
Yes, absolutely gutted and still on fire.
Gone.
They're still fighting it with breathing apparatus at the back.
That's just absolutely devastating. Just devastating.
Senior Doctor Andy Robb has been overseeing the patient's treatment.
We've just been going through, seeing and assessing how everybody is. Mainly it's been superficial burns. They've been very lucky. It's just a matter of giving them oxygen, giving them pain relief with ice cold rescues, and we're going to get them off the hospital as quickly as we can.
The entire family were taken to A&E. The parents and 2 of their children suffered minor smoke inhalation and were discharged later that night. Sadly, the other child needed skin grafts for their burns and spent several days in hospital.
How on earth does your brain cope with those 2 different situations?
You treat each one individually.
They're so quick, one on top of each other.
You've got a car journey between them to sit back, get your head in gear for the next one, and then you treat what you find
when you get there. And on a scale of 0 to 10, because I know that that's what the ambulance service like to use, in terms of the injuries being 10, they, absolutely horrendous, and 0 being completely fine. How was that house fire?
Actual injuries that we found, minor, so 2 to 3.
Right.
Potential injuries, you're right up at the 8, 9, 10 mark.
It really is proving to be one of those nights.
Okay, we've had a little break. We've just had a call come through. There has been a male stabbed.
It's frightening to think what we might find at the scene.
So when we get there, this is potentially when, Andrew, you could be doing some kind of stitching or...
If we have to do anything, it'll tend to be making a hole and draining things rather than stitching them. This is really going to be patient assessment again, keeping it nice and simple, working through making sure that the breathing's fine and making sure that he's not bleeding too much, and if he's bleeding, work out why. We might find that it's just a very small superficial cut whenever, if we get there. We might be stood down before we arrive. But we're called on the basis that we don't know what it is.
Delta 99, thank you to inform you we've had the crew on scene.
Received, just arriving now.
But at the scene, there's total confusion and no sign of an ambulance. This is clearly a major incident.
Guys! Is there a patient?
It's back on yourself here. Pull it round, reach all the way at the bottom.
Both drivers are struggling to find the way.
6-3, yeah, we're in attendance with all the police, no sign of a patient.
There's the back of the ambulance open.
This is a scary moment. We simply don't know what we're going to find. Coming up, things take a dramatic turn for the worse.
Quick, because we don't know where we're going.
Breathing's become increasingly laboured and the patient's going into shock.
And I go out on an emergency with a hazardous area response team.
Come on, you.
A specially trained ambulance unit.
It's a person who's had a fit upstairs on the bus, and when they've done it, they've banged their head. Hiya.
Hold up then.
Slide the bed, yeah.
Hold up. Hang on a minute, You're going to slide the whole thing.
It's near the end of my spell with the care team, an elite crew of medics who volunteered to work emergency night shifts. We've been called to a report of a man stabbed in the back.
We've just arrived on the scene and the patient doesn't want to be filmed. Absolutely fine. But he's got a wound to the back and it's a puncture wound. But it's been dressed now. The first crew to arrive have dressed it.
Inside the ambulance, doctors Andy and Zach go to work.
What's your name, mate?
They need to find out how deep the wound is. There may be internal damage they cannot see. Maggie Horner is a senior nurse on the care team.
Is it a common, is that stab wounds and stabbings, is that a common occurrence?
Unfortunately, yes it is. For us, we see quite a lot. Varying anything from a minor cut to something that's life-threatening. And you can't always tell when you first look at the patient. I mean, where he's got his stab wound, this lad, potentially he could have collapsed his lungs. He's capable of walking, but that doesn't mean to say that he hasn't got something that needs treating.
Right.
So obviously he'll go to hospital and get checked. We're not sure what he actually has been stabbed with.
The man's condition is getting worse. His heart rate is increasing rapidly. He needs to get to hospital now.
Quick, because we don't know where we're going.
Go on. Suddenly become very concerned about the gentleman's breathing.
Oh, really?
The fact that he could have a punctured lung. He's got a puncture wound to his left lower back, which has gone deep enough to possibly puncture the lower lobe of the lung. Breathing's become increasingly laboured and the patient's going into shock. They've given him some IV analgesia and are considering fluids at the moment.
It's been a frantic half hour, but the stabbed man is now being treated in A&E. The severity of his injury is still unclear.
I don't know how sick he is. It'll only be whenever they scan him and keep an eye on him that they'll work out what's going on.
It's been an incredible experience with these elite medics. I never thought I'd ever see what I've seen with them. It's left me exhausted.
It's quite amazing seeing all the emergency services in action, especially all together, working together. And I know the care team are quite a special group, and it was such a privilege to be with them. It's such a privilege to travel with them. They haven't let anyone do that before. They've never let a camera team with them, so I do feel really honoured. The fact that they all do it voluntarily is amazing.
The care team have key skills to save lives in emergency situations. But there's another band of elite medics who are called upon for emergencies that go way beyond the everyday incidents covered by the care team. The team I'm visiting next are trained to deal with collapsed buildings, chemical explosions and terrorist incidents. They're called HART.
Hello.
Morning.
How are you?
Very well, thank you very much, Angela. Nice to meet you, James.
I'm James. Welcome to our humble home.
It's quite a big home, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 16,000 square feet. This is the headquarters of the Hazardous Area Response Team.
So therefore the HART team.
That's it.
HART stands for Hazardous Area Response Team, and there are only 12 in the country.
Morning, guys. This is Angela. This is powered respirator.
James and his
so
team
essentially what
set
you've
up an
got here is
exercise for me to
a
get a
chemical
taste
suit.
of conditions that
And
their
inside you've got
paramedics
a
face while
battery
on
powered
call.
unit in there.
Okay, I'm up for the challenge. What do I need?
Right, Angela, we've got you some fire drain kit, or incident kit as we call it.
Okay.
And especially today for you, it's brand new.
Oh.
Okay, so there we go, we have the trousers, okay, with the braces built in, and obviously the jacket.
Right.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm
That
taking
should
this
fit you.
seriously.
Okay.
All right.
And we also have a test. I'm going to give you my helmet. Should fits all sizes. So,
Okay.
Okay. We can adjust it for you.
It's quite large, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Cheers. Hiya.
It does feel really like blokey, do you know what I mean? And I feel the testosterone and I feel it rising in me. I can really feel myself going, right, yeah, I can do this, I can flex myself. I feel like I'm going to go and train with the army or something now. This doesn't feel like I'm paramedicing or something like that.
Next, I have to put on the breathing apparatus.
I love a costume.
Excellent.
Makes me feel more comfortable. So how much does this weigh?
This is 25 kilograms, about approximately 5 stone.
Oh wow.
So basically you're carrying a 5 stone person on your back.
Well, when I was pregnant with my first daughter, I put on about 4.5 stone and we stopped counting. So this is the equivalent of my pregnancy weight.
Excellent. Okay, at the moment Malcolm's got the weight for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he's
So
got the weight for me. This
he's
isn't
got the
it.
weight. Yep, so okay. When you're ready, Malcolm, if you'd like to lower the weight so Angela can take the weight.
Nice and slowly.
There you go. Okay, so there you go. You've got 25 kilograms on your weight. Is that comfortable? Do you need that on your hips?
Yeah, I feel like a snail, like I'm carrying a house.
Remember, we could be walking up to 800 to 1,000 metres with this on. So we've got to be used to be carrying this sort of weight. Okay?
This isn't going to be easy. And they're not finished yet.
And you'll also be carrying 2 dumbbells. The reason we have the 2 dumbbells is they signify the weight of the 2 response bags there next to the step.
Can't believe how much they've got to carry.
And away you go.
First, 32 step-ups.
How are you feeling now, Angela?
I can't talk yet.
Can't talk, okay.
It's getting warm in this suit.
The reason why we use the step in this part of the fitness test is to simulate walking up a fire exit, okay? Because the average fire exits are 32 steps in length. Push, 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 let's go.
This exercise simulates the conditions they may encounter during
Good, well
an
done.
incident.
Okay? And what you want to do is put the tourniquet on whatever limb you require. Doesn't matter. Okay, but at any stage, do not kneel on the ground. Okay, we cannot kneel on the ground, so you have to stand on your haunches.
No way.
I'm afraid so, because you cannot kneel in chemicals. Okay, if this is a chemical
absolutely
incident, Angela, if you knelt down now, good stance. Okay, right, don't worry, we'll be hit. That's it, good. Again, good patient contact there. It's a thing that we need to do. Talk to the patient. Excellent effort, well done, good effort on that one.
All right, son, I'm going to bring you up now.
Go on! Bit of graft, no, it's a bit of graft, good. Okay, walk backwards, we'll guide you around, good, well done. Excellent, that's fantastic, okay? Away you go, back towards the start. Okay, place the patient down.
Got your head.
Well done, excellent. Okay, right Angela, that is now the fitness assessment, okay? That's the fitness assessment completed. Okay, well done, good effort. Okay, well done. Okay, let's pull this up, sorry.
Look at the sweat on that.
Well done,
Look
good
at
effort.
that, like the gloves are soaking wet. Wow, hats off to all of you for doing that, man. That's hardcore.
Well done, good effort.
I really enjoyed the training, but it's not the real thing.
This is just a start.
Come on, you.
A few days later, when I was filming with a paramedic, the HART team were called out to the same job we were on. This was an opportunity I couldn't miss.
So we're going to a bus that's just parked here, and there's a person who's had a fit upstairs on the bus, and when they've done it, they've banged their head. So the HART team are here. Okay.
The HART team were formed after the 7/7 bombings in London. and one of their skills is removing patients from buses.
What's the plan?
He's had some sort of convulsion, complained of seed spine, pain, head injuries. Right, okay.
Put the straps to go across the spine.
The man has knocked his head while suffering an epileptic fit.
So what's the plan with this patient then to get him downstairs?
Basically, the HART team guys here, and they've got a special extrication stretcher, which is like a big splint that wraps around. It's got lots and lots of handles on, secures them all the way around. Fantastic piece of kit for this purpose, really.
We're lying down now, then we engage when I go down. Lie down.
The man's condition is a concern. Having sustained a heavy head knock, there is a risk of spinal damage. The paramedics can't take any chances and are stretchering him off the bus. This is a precision operation.
Put your feet down, won't we? We can't help you. I'm out. Alright. Go. It's only safe. You got it, John. Suck in.
So you've got to go around the corner now, yeah?
Despite having very little room to work with, the paramedics have got him off the bus safely.
He's known epileptic and had a seizure on top of the bus. As he's fallen, he's hit his head and neck as he's gone down.
Right, okay.
Hence why we've put a collar on him and got him down on the stretcher.
Right, okay.
The man was taken to hospital as a precaution. He had no lasting injuries from the fall and was discharged the next day. Until this week, I had no idea these elite teams existed, and it was an honour to spend time with them.
I've seen sights that I never dreamed that I'd witness. But bad things do happen, and we need these elite medics to always be there, and they are.